How are you guys doing? I am getting ready to leave for church here in just a few minutes, but I'm just standing outside. It's a beautiful day today in Los Angeles. I think it's probably going to hit the 70s today in LA. Just beautiful. But I wanted to share that my church actually is in the midst of a 21-day Daniel's fast, and it is not fun. It's not supposed to be fun, but to eat vegetables and fruits and nuts and those kind of things, and not be able to have regular food is not designed to be fun. But in the midst of that, I have seen in my own personal life just an extreme amount of spiritual attack. Things happening that that you are pressing into God, you are seeking God's face, you are trying to set the tone for the year, if you will, with the Daniel's fast. And that's when the enemy attacks. The enemy attacks your mind, your body, but attacks you emotionally when he sees you go to take huge steps for the Lord. And so I had a situation even that came up this week. And so, like we all should do, and I'm being as transparent as I possibly can, because I feel like it will be a blessing. And I feel that we should always be transparent. We should always just tell the truth, and it could bless somebody else. But I reached out to my pastor, and he said something that really was simple but was effective, and that is really the point of the video today. That when you are in a bind, when you are in a situation, it is good to have a pastor. It is good to have a shepherd. It is good to have somebody that you lean on to, that you open up the doors of communication to, and you say, look, hey, I need some advice here. I need some counsel here. What would you suggest? And his suggestion was tremendous. His suggestion was the following. His suggestion was, Jess, when you get yourself right spiritually, meaning when your house is in order, and you have a good connection with God, and you seem rooted and grounded and planted in God, then all the other stuff will, you'll be able to deal with it. You'll be able to hear the voice of God on something. But if you're not planted, rooted in God, then how in the world are you supposed to be a voice of wisdom and counsel for others? And so it was just a tiny piece of advice that I had from my pastor. And we all need somebody in our life that is going to be able to give us wise counsel in the time of need. So when the sky falls in your life, you need to have somebody who will speak Jesus to you, who will talk to you and encourage you and lift you up. And that's why we have pastors. A lot of people fight against pastors and fight against going to church and fight against having this and fight against all that. And then times like this happen where, like, I really need a voice of wisdom in my life, and I'm going to reach out to my pastor. And that's what I did. And it was great counsel, among some other things. It was wonderful counsel. And so having that recenter moment happen with me, I was able then to deal with all the incoming, all the stuff that's happening around and everything, because my relationship is rooted and grounded in God. And then once that's good, then I can deal with everything else. But if that's not good, then I can't possibly deal with everything else. So that was the point that he made, and such a great point. It was something simple, but just that quick, 2-3 minute conversation with him was able to guide the rest of my week. So as you are thinking about things today, examine who in your life can you reach out to? Do you have a pastor? And if you don't go to church, you should go to church. You should be accountable to somebody. And I implore you to do so. Love you guys. God bless you. Power is knowledge, and the lack of it is death.